It's been pretty even over all the sessions. I think the laity are speaking out. They are angry, and they are giving options and solutions to this systemic problem. And other laity are then also feeling like they're not alone to speak up either. I actually think I recorded 24 people speaking up today because of the amount of time. The other ones, it was about 18. So more people are talking, and I think the laity are finding their voice. And that's what needs to happen in order for change to happen within, in order for laws to change, because the Catholic Church runs a lot of stuff. I mean, they have control of a lot of things, and we've seen that, at the Capitol. They control the bills, the laws, and it has to come from within. And that's, has been our message this whole time. We love our Catholic faithful friends and family, even that we still have. Our dad still is a Catholic. And we want to make sure that they know that we know that they're victims too in this.
And tomorrow at St. Joe's, that's more local, Mechanicsburg, will be there speaking up, and I would love to see a lot of our friends and family and neighbors there, because you get people reaching out on social media for support, but then some of them are a little, I don't know if they're angry, but they don't know how to react. So I really encourage them to come out and listen to the other victims, to the other parishioners, and hear what everybody else has to say. This kind of stuff too, if you think about it, it's shocking to your soul when you first hear it. We've lived it for a lot of years, so we're way further down the path.
Yeah.
But to be 60, 70, 80 years old and to hear this on August 14th, you're like, oh, your first instinct is to be like, no, because the Catholic Church just isn't your faith when you're Catholic. It's your life. It's your social life. It's your family. It's your friends.
It's your culture.
It's your culture. It's everything. So I feel sorry. I feel bad for them. And honestly, I'm not angry with them either.
No. Yeah.
I hope that they
our heart hurts for them.
Seriously.
I talked to a fellow victim tonight who was encouraged by an op-ed that we wrote recently to come out tonight. And I think some of them were, like us, the first time coming into the church, feeling like that scarlet letters on our chest, feeling like we're being judged, like people hate us, they're mad at us for their church crumbling, but it's not us, it's the sin that created this. And that's something that one of the parishioners said. It's the sin that created this, not the victims. And so I think our fellow survivors, or we call them our survivor family, are seeing that Catholics are broken, that they, we have to come together, and it has to happen inside here. It has to happen within the church. It has to implode, not explode.
I think I'm going to say something really unpopular, but my sister Patty said this one time, and it really resonated with me. Like, what service are they doing to these priests who are very sick people, if they're doing this to children, by allowing that to continue and not arresting that situation? I don't know if pedophilia can be cured, but for goodness sakes, to allow them in their misery, So I'm not going to say they're victims, but I'm going to say they're victims because nothing was handled correctly.
The bottom line is change is only going to happen if the people who is the church takes back their church and makes it happen. And that's it. I mean, they can't keep listening to bishops like Ronald Gaynor, who have been named in grand jury reports for covering it up. I don't know how many times I heard people walk up and say, "Your Excellency," but that doesn't seem like somebody who deserves that title to me.
It has to stay in the limelight, because if it goes away, then it will rear its ugly head again in another 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So this has to be done and taken care of once and for all.
Yeah, it'll die and we'll have another grand jury report. And that's not happening on our watch.